Dear students, now we shall discuss the third question in the fourth main. You see the question. Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Add 4 marks being awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks being deducted for each incorrect answer. Then Yash would have scored 40 marks. How many questions were there in the test? They have conducted a test. In that test, some yes, for the first statement. So the condition is what? 3 marks will be there for each correct answer, and 1 mark deduction is there for each wrong answer. In that one, he got 40 marks. Similarly, one more condition they given. For each correct answer, there will be 4 marks, and for each incorrect answer there will be 2 mark deduction. In that test he got 50 marks. Then they ask you to find how many questions are there. We have to find it. Let us take the number of correct answers and incorrect answers as x and y. Let the number of correct answers number of correct answers is equal to x. Similarly, let the number of incorrect answers is equal to y. Now you see the first statement. Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each correct answer. So 3x is the total marks got by Yash for correct answer, that is 3x. Minus, alright, because 1 mark deduction is there for each incorrect answer, that is 1 into y I will write. 1 into y is nothing but what? Y. So that is equal to how much? 40. Are you getting this? Why I am writing? So 40 marks he got in this test. Means for the first statement it is, not for the second statement. For first statement, 3x is nothing but what? It is the total marks obtained by the Yash for correct answers only. And 1y is the total marks deducted for each wrong answer, that is 1y. Okay, total marks deducted for wrong answer, that is 1y. So deduction is there, so I have to subtract it. 3x minus y is equal to how much marks he got in the first statement? 40 marks, equal to y. So equal to 40. This is equation number 1. Similarly, you come for the second statement. What is that? Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answers, can I write it as 4x minus, again deduction will be there. How many marks deduction? 2 marks deduction for each wrong answer, that I can write as 2y. Here 1 mark deduction, it is 1y, is nothing but what? Y only. Here 2 mark deduction is there, it is 2y. Equal to how many marks he got? Total 50 marks he got. Now they ask you to find what? Total number of questions is nothing but total number of correct answers and total number of incorrect answers. We have to add them. Then we will get a total number of questions in the test. Okay, it means x plus y we have to find. Now by elimination method, I will find the value of x and y. For this equation, I will multiply by 2. This will become minus 2y. Then after subtracting, we will get the value of x. Equation number 1 into 2. Equation number 1 into 2. Minus equation number 2. Right? So this is 3 2s are 6x minus 2y is equal to 4 2s are 8. Then minus second equation, 4x minus 2y equal to 50. We are subtracting them. So minus, this will become plus minus. These two will get cancelled. 6x minus 4x, that is 2x. 80 minus 50, that is how much? 30. Right? Now x equal to 30 divided by 2, that is 15. So x is nothing but what? It is total number of correct answers. Okay, that is x equal to 15. 15 number of correct answers are there. Now we have to find the value of y by substituting x in 1 or 2. Put x value in equation number 1. Now we are substituting equation number 1. What is that equation here? 3 15s are 45 minus y is equal to 40. Now we take this y to the right side. Y is equal to 45 minus 40. That is how much? 5. So we got y equal to 5 and x equal to 15. Now they ask you to find the total number of questions. Therefore, total number of questions is equal to x plus y. It is nothing but what? 15 plus 5, that is 20. Total number of questions in the test is 20. Next, fourth question. Places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. One car starts from A and another car from the B at the same time. Okay, two cars are starting from A and from B, but at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction, at a different speeds, the speeds of the two cars are different. At a different speed, they meet in 5 hours. Okay. Then, if they travel towards each other, means opposite with each other, in opposite direction, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of the two cars? They said that there is a one point A and here is one point B. These 2 points are 100 meter apart. Meter, right? No, it is kilometer. So the distance between these two is 100 kilometer. One car starts from the point A and another car starts from the point B. These cars are moving in the same direction. This is for first condition, for same direction, and then another for opposite direction. Okay, so I am discussing about only same direction. Let us assume that the speed of the car starts from the point A as x and the speed of the car starts from the point B as y. How many hours they travel? They travel 5 hours. At the end, they will meet at this position. Let us take C is the point where these two cars meet after 5 hours. Okay. Now after 5 hours, let's all write let speed of car starts from A. I will take it as x, kilometer per hour, because they given 5 hours. In hour they given time and distance they given kilometer, so I can write it as kilometer per hour. Similarly, speed of car starts from the point B. I will take it as what? Y, kilometer per hour. Now, for the first condition, they are traveling in the same direction. Means from the point A is moving like this, and from point B another car is moving in right side direction. Okay. After 5 hours, they will meet at this position. Now, I will ask you the question that what is the distance covered by the car from the point A? What is that distance? So here is speed is nothing but what here it is. For A it is x. Distance equal to what? Speed equal to distance divided by time. So distance can be written as speed into time. So speed is already x. Time is how many hours? They said after 5 hours they will meet. Means from here to here journey how much? 5 hours. So distance covered by the car A is 5x. Alright. So 5x is the distance covered from here to here. Okay. No need to put the diagram. Just for your understanding only I am writing that. Distance covered by the car A. I will take it as what? 5x. Similarly, distance covered by the car starts from the point B will be. They said that after 1 hour, okay, right. Distance covered from here to here, how many hours? Again, 5 hours only. Time taken by the car B. So, what is the distance? So, speed of that car is y. Again, distance equal to speed into time. So, it means 5y. It is the distance covered by the car starts from the point B. Okay. So, now this will be 5y. Okay, this is 5y. Now we'll write one equation directly. You observe here. 5x minus 5y is equal to 100. Can I write? First you understand this. Why I written 5x and 5y. So 5x is the distance covered by the car A, or car starts from the point A also you can say. So that is 5x. Why 5x? After 5 hours they will meet. At this position it is 5 hours journey. So 5 into distance equal to speed into time. 5 time over, then speed of the car A. Speed of car I had taken it as x. Okay. Therefore 5x is the distance covered by the car A. And y I have taken 5y. It is the distance again. Time into speed. Speed of the car B is y I have taken. So distance equal to time into speed. 5y. AC minus BC. AC minus BC will give us what? AB. In that way only I written here. Okay. So AC is here 5x. BC is 5y. AC minus BC will give us AB. AB is how much here? It is 100. Okay. Now we'll go for the second condition. What is the second condition? Now here second condition is what? If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. So now here these two cars are traveling towards with each other, means in opposite direction. Let us assume that they will meet at this place. Okay. Now how much time they have taken? 1 hour to meet. Now what is the distance covered by the car A? That I can take it as 1x, because 1 hour time it has taken. So distance covered will be 1x because speed is x. Okay. X plus, all right, here it is minus, because AC minus BC will be AB. Now if you take this as E, AE plus EB, I can write it as what? AB, in that way. Okay. So 1x plus 1y. 1y is nothing but what? It is y only. So x plus y is equal to 100, I can write. Okay. AE plus EB is equal to what? 100. So this is equation number 1. Otherwise still I can write it in the simplest form by taking 5 common. X minus y is equal to 5 2s are. Okay. So this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now we have to simplify these two equations by any algebraic method. So here minus y is there, here plus y is there. Let us add these two equations. Y will get cancelled. Add 1 and 2. So directly I will write x plus x, it is 2x is equal to 100 plus 20, that is 120. So here I am getting x is equal to how much? 60. So x is what here? It is speed of the car starts from the point A, 60 km per hour. Now I have to find the value of y. Put x value in equation number 1. Okay. Now equation number 1 is what here? 60 minus y is equal to 20. So y take to the right side. Y is equal to how much? It is 40. Okay. Now y means it is speed of the car starts from the point B. Now I have to write the conclusion. Speed of car starts from point A. From A is equal to, that I have taken as what? X. So x is 60 km per hour. Similarly, then for y, speed of car starts from from B. That I have taken it as Y. Y is how much here? 40. So that is 40 kilometer per hour. Okay. This is how we can solve it. Then the last question in this exercise. See the question. The area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. If we increase the length by 3 units and the breadth by 2 units, the area increases by 67 square units. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Let us take the dimensions of rectangle as x and y. Let length of the rectangle, length is equal to x, meter it is. Okay, they given in a meter, no, units they given, that is x units. Okay, and breadth, so breadth I can take it as what? Y units. Now you see the statement. The area of rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if the length is reduced by 5 units. It means what? Length is reduced by 5 units. It means x minus 5. And breadth is increased by 3 units. Means y plus 3. Breadth is increased by 3 units. Means plus it is. Here it is reduced. Okay. Now is equal to, can I write it as xy minus 9. Initially the area of that rectangle is xy actually. But after decreasing 5 units of the length and by increasing 3 units of the breadth, the area reduced by it is nothing but what? Xy minus 9. Okay, initially xy is there. So 9 units will be less in that xy. That is xy minus 9. Okay. Now we have to get one equation. Let us simplify this. Multiply it. Xy plus 3x minus 5y minus 15 is equal to xy minus 9. So here xy get cancelled. 3x minus 5y. Take this 15 to the right side. 15 minus 9. That is how much? 6. This I will take equation number 1. Understood? Now see the second statement. Second statement, again same procedure. If we increase the length by 3 units, length is increased by 3 units, it means x plus 3. And the breadth by 2 units, breadth by 2 units, again increased only, y plus 2 is equal to, the area increases by, again increases, here reduced by, increases nothing but xy plus 67 square units. Am I right? Area increases by 67 square units. Find the dimensions. Okay. So again we have to simplify this. I will get the value of y, means I will get second equation. Simplify this. Xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6 is equal to xy plus 67. Right? So here xy get cancelled. 2x plus 3y. Take this 6 to the right side. That is 67 minus 6. That is 61. Now we'll take this as equation number 2. Now by solving these two equations, how to get the value of x and y, means length and breadth. Equation number 1 is multiplied by 3 and equation 2 is multiplied by 5. Then after adding the y term will get cancelled. This will become minus 15. This has plus 15. Okay, by elimination method I am solving. Equation number 1 is multiplied by 3 minus, sorry, not minus, plus. Equation number 2 is multiplied by 5. Okay, implies, multiplied by 5 implies. For first equation multiply by 3. 3 3s are 9x. Can I write it here? Okay. Equation number 1 is multiplied by 3. 3 3s are 9x. Minus 5 3s are 15y. 6 3s are 18. Next, for equation number 2, 5. 5 2s are 10x. Then 5 3s are plus 15y is equal to 5 1s are 5, 5 6 are 30. We are adding these 15y get cancelled, plus minus 10 plus 9, that is 19x. 305 means 323. Right? Now x is equal to how much? 323 divided by 19. Now is it divisible by 19? 19 ones are 19. Carries 13 means 133. 133. 19 133 is nothing but 19 sevens. I can check. Yes, sevens are 19 sevens it is. So it means 17 we are getting. So x equal to how much? 17. X is what here? It is the length. Now breadth I have to find y. Put x value in equation number 1. Equation number 1 implies 3x 17 into 3 51 minus 5y is equal to 6. 5y to take to the right side. 5y is equal to 51 minus 6 45. So y equal to how much? 5 9s are 45 it is. So y value is 9. Now we have to write the conclusion. Length is x units. Therefore, length is equal to x 17 units. And one more is breadth. Breadth is what here? 9 units.